Hey guys, I'm Oliver.
And I'm Haley.
If you're wondering why we're sitting on the floor, it's because we just got finished moving across the country down to, or I guess up to, Oregon.
Sideways.
Sideways.
Sideways to Oregon.
Sideways to Oregon. We have not yet got dysentery. And we also have no furniture, so that's why we're on the floor.
I don't think they would have known we were on the floor until you said that.
My hand's on my knee.
I guess that's true.
So we thought we'd try our hand at some YouTube videos, see how it goes. We already tried. We tried all yesterday. It didn't go good. And then we tried filming some Mandalorian reacts, but that didn't go good either. And so we'll see how Dr. Phil treats us today.
You still have some Baby Yoda though, so it's fine.
Yeah, we still got Baby Yoda and Mandalorian helping us through these tough times, so.
He pled guilty to sexual battery.
He's from Utah. You think he's a Mormon?
Most likely.
You backed yourself into this corner.
Come on, if you are completely innocent, you're guilty of being dumber than a box of rocks.
You still have not taken accountability.
They both look like dumb rocks.
Starving me.
I never did that.
I wanna know who her mom is.
I don't get how you have such bad
They'll probably show them on at some point during it.
Apparently you can't have PTSD if you didn't fight in the war. PSA for everyone out there.
Back in
Oh, he's a cop.
2009, I was the owner of a security company.
Oh, he's not a cop.
Property, and I was
Security
working,
officer.
A female came down and she's like, "Hey, are you okay? I'm a massage therapist."
Oh.
She gave me a business card.
Why did she say, "Hey, are you okay?"
Help you, let me know. During the first appointment, massage therapist had a friend with her that was learning how to do massage.
Oh, I don't like that foot
She
shot.
had contacted a call girl to come over to the hotel. Say, "Hey, I don't want anything to do with this." She's like, "Well, you have to pay a cancellation fee." And I'm like, "Pay a cancellation fee? I never called. I never called you to come down here."
Why is this story relevant?
I'm like lost already.
I was pissed at that point, and
Did he kill her?
I was not thrilled. The original
Kill her.
massage, she apologized. I made 4 appointments over the course of 3 or 4 months. There was nothing sexual that happened during those sessions.
During
the
the
massage sessions were at a hotel, and 2 of the massage sessions were at my house. I cut things off after the 4th appointment. Then I got a text message on my phone from this girl saying, "Unless you pay me $2,500, I'm gonna go to the police because I'm only 17." I was blown away. I was like,
Okay, so he was saying that nothing sexual happened during the sessions, but he definitely had sex with her.
I mean, definitely, it was at a hotel. Unless anybody gives massages at hotels.
I would if I was getting $2,500.
I ended up fleeing to something I didn't do. I didn't do anything wrong.
I think you definitely did. At least.
Yeah.
Even if they agreed to it, that's like.
I don't think that he necessarily knew that she was 17 at the time, but he still definitely had sex with her and doesn't want to be like, yeah, I might have messed up a little bit.
So is this the girl?
I don't know.
Because I thought that was his
I thought that
daughter.
was his daughter too. Are those people like watching?
I think
Is that
so.
the
Well,
audience?
because this is a more recent episode, so I think that's the audience.
Oh, they're all like 6.
What was the impact on you when you learned about this?
That is his daughter.
Disappointed and sad and
She
scared that I
talks
had
like down here, like this.
things like that.
You maintain that you did absolutely nothing wrong.
That's correct. I didn't have any knowledge that she was underage, Dr. Phil.
And according to the courts, you approached the minor and told him you needed a massage. And according to the police report, the minor stated that they went for a ride along with you, and at some point you mentioned something about getting a massage. Did they ever go on a ride along with you?
No, I never had it with you.
That doesn't mean that.
The court's wrong.
He's very specific with his words. He's like, never been in my vehicle. Like maybe it was her car, maybe they were on a bus or
Because
something.
it makes you feel more comfortable about lying, because in your head
You're
you're like, I'm
not
not
actually
lying.
Yeah.
But in the court record,
What's in his ear?
on findings of facts was on number 5.
Robin needs to trim his ear hair.
Sent a text message to this young woman on her cell phone telling her that you had dreams about her and that you wanted to marry her when she turned 18. And that text message was part of the court record. Did you send her a text message?
Guilty.
Hold on.
I don't remember if I sent a text message or not.
Well, it was a part of the court record. So you
So it
did
happened.
something you don't remember.
I don't remember.
He's,
sending
you know
I
that
don't
like
remember
feeling when you know you did something wrong and you get caught.
Just
He's like
refuse to.
embodying that right now.
It is that
sending
feeling.
a text message.
I don't remember saying
You
that.
don't, do you remember wanting to marry her when she turned 18?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
How would there be a text message on your phone?
I
saying
mean,
that you wanted to
that by
marry her when she
itself
turned
is
18?
hands down
You
like
didn't send it.
even if
I don't
Every-
remember
like-
she was 17.
everything that he's saying that like she was my massage therapist and I didn't know she was 17.
It was also a random girl he said asked
like
to give him a massage.
yeah,
It's
if
not
he's-
even like it was a massage
if
therapist.
he sent that message, like hands down, end of discussion, he did sexual stuff.
Yeah, obvious. Yes. That's why he
And especially
was,
if he mentioned the age, then he knew.
I'm
which
getting
I
married,
was kind of-
18.
In the beginning, I was like, okay, he probably didn't know her age, but now he definitely did.
Yeah.
Just to be crystal clear, I've never been physically abusive to McKinley or to my ex-wife or to my current
that's
wife.
the
I
way?
fights with my ex-wife for verbal altercations. I think McKinley
That
overheard these
doesn't-
arguments. She may have perceived there was physical abuse. Growing up with the kids, I may have spanked them or tapped them on the backside. The kids got unruly and
Tapped
it
them
started to
on the
get
backside.
agitating her. McKinley's been negatively impacted by slander, defamation, and malice that she's read about me on the internet. I didn't do anything wrong. She went from coming with me consistently to just...
I mean, that's like the most simple statement ever is I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't want him in my life now that I'm an adult.
Sometimes McKinley will message me back and say, hey, I'm 18, I don't have to see you, I don't have to talk to you. It's just the same attitude. I have a text message from McKinley after she turned 18. Leave me the hell alone because you're a scary person and I want nothing to do with you. Get out of my life. That's why I've done all I can to
Love you
stand
too.
by her. Say, hey,
See you on
this is
Sunday.
wrong, disrespectful.
This will be the first time in 5 years that McKinley and her father have a one-on-one conversation.
It's not one-on-one though.
Closest they're gonna get.
Woo! There's no music or cheering because there's
Oh,
no
it's like-
audience.
Kind of hurts a little bit.
Maintain
Physically.
business here. She has made some very serious allegations that she says justifies the fact that she's cut off the relationship. And you say that they are absolutely unfounded, correct?
Correct.
You say that her brain isn't fully developed yet because she's a teen, and you think that she has some,
I mean,
some
he's not wrong. The brain doesn't fully develop until you're 23.
I thought it was 25.
He's 23.
cognitive errors.
What I mean by cognitive errors, Dr. Phyllis, blaming me for everything.
Cognitive errors.
Also,
Blames me for everything.
that by itself, every single thing that he's done or said by itself is enough to put the blame on him when he's already like one of his victims is like trying to like put the truth out and he's like, they are cognitive errors.
He raised her. Also, why does he look like a thumb, but also like a big baby? Like, doesn't that look like just a baby head?
I mean, it's just because he's bald.
Yeah, but not all bald people are ugly.
Not once in the first sentence did you say ugly. You said he looked like a thumb and then he looked like a baby and then you said he's ugly.
I said not all bald people are ugly.
I guess. Okay, I know, but like, he could probably clean up well. He could probably.
He's wearing a suit right now. I don't think he can do much else. What's he gonna do? Comb his eyebrows?
See, so
the police report.
well, so I feel like if he didn't do it, he would be a lot more passionate than he's being now. Like if he didn't.
Well, he's trying to do it based off of like pure logic and
exactly.
reason. He's like,
exactly.
show me the police report. Like,
Well, no.
there's no police report. Obviously, I didn't do it.
Well, no. I think it's like.
It's like, so if there's a police report about you having sex with a 17-year-old, that means you did do it, right? If that's what he's saying.
Well, I think it's more like you could argue that he's like an ex-military, so he's like a little more like stone emotion. But I think even a military person, when it came to their like daughter, if things were being like if they were being accused of something they didn't do, they would be very passionate about it.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas he's just kind of acting like very like direct and to the point, like he thought about it for a long time and like is trying to have it very set. Like,
And you learned some things about him that occurred.
but also she does kind of seem almost like she could be like a very like just like victimized teen that like wants to see her dad go away kind of a thing. But I still think that he did it for now.
On the internet, correct?
I learned from my neighbor.
To your neighbor. What did they show you?
I would constantly cry to her because she was my friend, about how I had to see my dad and how I was scared that I wasn't going to come back. And one day she told me, you know why he got arrested, right? And I said, why? And she told me that it was because he had sex with underage girls. And it really scared me because he was always a little weird with me. Like, he'd touch my leg and he wouldn't stop if I asked him to stop, and he called me his property. And after that, I was afraid that I could be the next victim.
See, but that right there, she was concerned that she could be the next victim because he would grab her leg and call her his property. But if she was already, because earlier in the recap, she was saying that she was already abused by him.
Well, that's true. That's where it's like weird. But
Because why would she be saying that right now?
That could count as like sexual abuse if he was like if he was like grabbing her leg and she'd be like, let go, and
obviously, but she's saying now, like, I was concerned that I could be the next victim. But if she had already had all these past years of him like essentially tormenting her, like it said how he locked her in a closet and stuff like that, like if all that stuff happened, she'd be like, hands down, now that I'm older, I see that all these things were like just blatantly out there.
Well, this is
rather than saying, I was a little concerned. Like, he locked you in a closet.
She was a kid though. She didn't know that was wrong. She
well, no, but
was
that's
like,
what
we're playing hide and
exactly
seek.
that's what she would be saying if those things were true. So I don't.
But maybe she's gonna get into it.
Maybe.
What does he say about pleading guilty?
He said he was.
Who was that?
Oh,
Who was that?
Oh my God.
That looks like the spider from, you know that show?
she's like in the corner. Like,
Do you know that show from when we were kids? I don't remember what it's called, but there's that white spider.
yes. I don't know what it's called. And that's the only memory I have of the show.
She looks like that guy.
Who is that?
That's not Robin. That's probably like the...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And she just plays the victim in the situation.
Why is she there?
Does your dad seem like somebody that would be forced into something?
No.
You haven't had a relationship
This audience.
in 5 years.
They don't react.
You believe that he has abused young girls, that he is abusive, has been
I
abusive.
just want to see one audience member in the back when it shows the wide shot and you see the audience. Everyone just sitting there stone faced, just staring. I just want to see one person like going off, like
Knife hands.
They're absolutely like into it, and you just can't even hear them.
They probably cut them out.
No,
I would do
obviously.
that.
Your mother.
I want to expose my dad and protect my family.
Okay, McKinley, I understand what you're saying, and you understand that your father
See, but
is saying.
I don't know if the mom is gonna come in at all at any point. But that's like also like a common thing that happens to dudes that didn't do it. is the mom is crazy and she like convinced the kids that this stuff happened. So the kids are like, that's like what happened. And it's like, but did it? It's like, yeah, like it did. And it's like they think it did.
Right.
But I do think that in this case, I do think that he did it.
Yeah.
Okay. He says you have been brainwashed by your mother.
Yeah, he insists my mother has something to do with it. I'm not his mother every He's the one.
What do you know?
She's not gotten you to the side and said, okay, you don't want to go spend visitation with your father when you were 13. You don't want to spend time with him. He's a bad guy. You know what parental alienation is.
Yes. When I chose not to see my father, she would actually ground me and take my phone for the weekends. Because she had to punish me because I was supposed to be seeing him.
You should not have a relationship with your father until a professional tells you that step by step, a little at a time, it's healthy for you to do so. And right now, I'm telling you, it is not healthy for you to do so. That you are better off on your own.
It's like
I don't think I can't have a relationship with you anymore.
I feel like usually they don't have an actual conclusion.
Yeah, I was
usually
gonna say,
it's
this is
just
like the
alright,
most
we're
counseling
done.
I've ever seen Dr. Phil do. It's probably because there's not enough.
Usually it just kind of ends, but I guess this time it kind of...
I've never been physically abusive to you or the dog.
Didn't he admit
Mom,
it?
You compare me?
Mom
You
never.
pick my mom? You gave my sister that guy? You picked the
Mom
dog?
never said anything about that in the report.
In the
Yeah, I was
report.
The system
Again.
is broken and it's hard to do that. And you, like, I don't get how you have such bad PTSD because you never fought in the war.
I was
You never fought in
diagnosed
the war.
with PTSD through a vehicle accident, and I got heat stroke down in Fort Irwin, California, on active duty. I was diagnosed in 2018. That's why I was telling Dr. Phil. I look back.
I've had heat stroke before.
I can see now.
Oh, PTSD.
I can see what was causing my verbal.
I really don't know why I'm on this stage still. Because I'm just hearing you lie.
Well, hey, it's me.
There it is.
I feel like we like kind of came to a conclusion and then you played that clip and now I'm confused.
Yeah.
I still think that he definitely did all those things.
Yeah.
It's probably good that they're not gonna be having a relationship, at least for her sake.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know if he's still doing things. I feel like he like isn't doing bad, like necessarily abusing anymore.
Well, yeah,
Maybe he
because he
used
can't.
to.
They're not around anymore.
No, well he has still his kids around.
But yeah, you don't hear too much about them. She said something about them earlier, but I don't...
She's trying to protect them.
Yeah.
So that like may or may not have been everything. That's just all that Dr. Phil had posted on his YouTube.
We probably got it in the wrong order. But hopefully not.
I don't know. It kind of made sense.
Seemed to make sense, except there were like cuts where he was in the chair and cuts where he wasn't in the chair, so I don't know which one was which, but
It's a little weird.
that was just the order that he posted in, so that's what we reacted to. Alright, well, that seems to be everything that he posted, at least for that one, so let us know if you guys want to see any more Dr. Phil, and if not...
There's gonna be something if it's not Dr. Phil. We'll see you guys soon.
We'll try to get something else up. Alright, see you
Bye.
guys later.